again. It's me. I'm hoping you know me by now. It's Joy, Joy Ruffin, coming to you from the Sunshine State. By the way, I've changed the sound, so let me know if the sound is okay. So now is it good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day? I love good day. Or maybe good night to some of you, but wherever you are, the very, very best. I've made some changes with the show. From now on, I'm going to keep it down to 15, 20 minutes max. And every week, we're going to talk about trendy, fashionable items, trends that are good, that are rampant in the stratosphere now, and how they apply to you. And tonight we're going to talk about sleeves. Hello, everyone. I see all of these wonderful, lovely names there. I hope you'll come with questions. We love questions. I see Effie and I see Adair and I see Stephen and a few other people. Wonderful. Good to see you here. You're always welcome here. You know that. Tonight we're going to talk about sleeves. What's trending now? Why they're so popular. More important than that is how they fit you and your body shape. Because in order to get your signature style and stamp and to make sure it's the right sleeve that fits you, we have to know which shape fits you. And as I slide them across the screen here, I'll be talking about how they fit any particular body shape. Because my friend, it's all about balance, harmony, and grace. Those three go together. If you're looking for a signature style, and we're not talking about runway style, we're not talking about leading lady Hollywood style, we're talking about your style, a style that fits you and fits you to the T, because that's what you want. And by the way, we start with body shape. If you are not sure and if you don't know your body shape, then you sign up for the complimentary 15-minute session where, with help and support, we will discover what your body shape is, and then you can go from there. So sleeves, trendy sleeves, why are they so important? What's important? Well, after a time for all of us, and for my point of view, it's all about the entrepreneurial woman who has maybe left the workforce, now entering back into the workforce, and she's looking for a signature style that fits her, that she feels comfortable in, because that's the first qualifier for style. Got to be comfortable. If it's just pretty expensive and something new, and that's why you go in a closet, and the closet is packed with all types of things that you wear once, maybe twice, and then you throw it out because it doesn't fit you. And working as a fashion designer, and then as a fashion buyer, and then as a fashion stylist and image consultant, may I share with you that body shape is where we begin. And that's what we're going to do. So let's talk about sleeves. You know what's popular now. There is the tulip bell sleeve, right? The tiered sleeve, the ruffle sleeve, the cascading sleeve, and the flutter sleeve. Need I say that in each of those 5 categories, there are many, many variations. We're going to cover a few, not all, but you'll get an inkling to what they're all about. So let's start here now with the 5 sleeves that I mentioned to show you a snapshot of one of the many, many variations of what's popular. And I'm going to see if I do this. Hold on one second. I love this. I always forget. I'm going to start, and I'm going to see if I put myself in the corner, if it will work. So that, no, I have to do it the opposite way. Woo-hoo. Hold on. That won't work either. All right, let's do this. It's much easier this way. This is a bell sleeve. It's a variation of a bell sleeve. It's in a beautiful cotton fabric, light and sheer, great for this hot summer weather where most of us are. If you're in a cold weather, it's a whole different type of conversation, but you can get an inkling to this type of a sleeve. It's a great sleeve. When I get through showing you all the sleeves, then I'm going to speak very briefly about the body shapes that each sleeve fits so that you can know which one fits you. And as I slide through them, be thinking about which sleeve do you like. Bear in mind that much of, I'm just going to solo for a second. Bear in mind that much of what we like, much of what we love and adore is not necessarily the right item for us. I know from whence I speak because guilty myself. A lot of pretty things that you like and that you adore and that you feel are absolutely exquisite and you want, it might not be wanting you. It might not be the best style for you. And what we're going to do here is discover the best silhouette, the style that fits your body shape. And as long as we can do that, you'll always be safe in that regard. So here's your bell sleeve. Which one do you think this is? You can very easily say that this is a cascading sleeve, yet it's a variation of a cascading sleeve. And that's a little bit more dressier. We'll show you other variations, but you can see. And then we're going to talk to body shapes, because I want you to be thinking as we slide through these, which body shape you are and which sleeve, not necessarily that you like and that you love, but which one, which one fits you best. Now here we have drama. Remember we talked about the 5 different fashion styles. This is drama to the 9th degree. Whether you like it or it's for you or not, you have to give it kudos because it's absolutely beautiful. It's lovely. And it's a cascading sleeve. And that's for a particular body shape, which we'll be talking about. This is a flutter sleeve. Flutters are interesting for many different reasons. We'll speak briefly to that. A variation of a cascading sleeve. You can see how that shapes. And it's a 3/4 sleeve, it's not a long sleeve. You can see that. Well, you can't see it because let me get my name out of the way here. We know who we are, so we can see. And that's your cascading sleeve. It's a 3/4 sleeve. It's not a long sleeve. And here is another variation. And you know that prints are very popular. We'll be talking about that, if not next week, the week after, because prints and variations of prints from the smallest to the large in colorations are very, very popular now. Another flutter sleeve in one of our favorite colors. Yes, pretty. Short sleeve. Not everyone can wear a short sleeve. If you are of a certain particular age and you not have the best toned arms and so on, you can't wear. That's if you're interested in style. If you don't give a hoot, you wear whatever you want to. Here's another variation of a flutter sleeve, a tiered flutter sleeve. Beautiful, quite attractive. Would you agree? And it's not moving. Here we go. Here is another tiered, almost tulip bell sleeve. It's a combination of several and a long sleeve. So who do you think, what body shape do you think that might be for? Style, good. By the way, it's hard to, I haven't just deciphered how to do this yet, but if you type style in the comments, you will be delivered automatically, click a few questions there, and you'll be given your free complimentary style booklet. That sleeve, I bounced over that because what do you think that is? Definitely cascading. An evening look. We're talking drama here. If you don't have a little bit of spice and drama, then this is not a sleeve that you're going to want, but definitely another variation of that, showing you the back, cascading and bell, but drama. Here, now this is a sleeve. This is not the best, the prettiest picture, yet you can see that there's so many sleeves with that are either tulip, tiered, ruffled, cascade, or flutter, where they have a slit across the shoulder or down the sleeve, and then they have mixed it with different variations, and that's what you're seeing here. I dropped myself down, so you probably didn't hear. I dropped myself down in the lobby, so you probably didn't hear what I'm saying. If you are the rectangular body shape, then you can wear almost any variation of what you saw there. And that would include the tulip bell sleeve, the tiered sleeve, the cascade sleeve, the flutter sleeve, and the cascading sleeve. All of those different variations you can wear if you are a rectangular shape, and that's regardless to size. Yet, depending, if you're a rectangular that's really short and all the way down, then you're going to want to make sure that you're a little bit more mindful about maybe taking a long sleeve with a big tier tulip around the hip area. Even though you're not hippie, that's not something you're going to want. And if you're in hourglass shape, you want to stick to the bell sleeve that ends at your waistline. Why? Why do you think so? The hourglass shape, remember the hourglass? across the top, narrow at the waistline, small, tiny, and going out a wee bit at the hip. So you want to get a sleeve that ends probably at your waist, and that gives you a little bit more definition there because you're tiny enough that it can be shown there. And let me say this, I'm just going to show you one thing here. The apple shape, which is the most delicious shape, and by the way, I'm not strange or unusual, well, somewhat. The apple shape, which is the most delicious and wonderful shape in so many ways, is also the most difficult shape to dress. So you have to be very, very mindful. Let me just bring this over to show you. This is definitely not something that an apple shape is going to wear. You want to stick to the cascading sleeve that ends below and close to your hips and long sleeve. This is just a wee bit too much. This would be more for the inverted triangular shape. But for the apple, you can go long sleeve and cascading. I'm trying to show you one example, like something like this, because you want it to end long sleeve and end at your hips because your fuller section is through your bust line and there to the waist. That's the delicious apple. So you don't need to do emphasis there. You need to emphasize below. So it can be long and it can cascade. And if you're a triangular shape or a pear shape, then you want to look for ruffles and the flutter sleeve, and you want to stay on the upper half here. You want to go more here. Any variation, as long as it's short sleeve and or even 3/4, but it has to be the right shape for you. And I'm trying to, let's see if we can show you one more, just so you, and this one. Because what do we have when we have the pear shape? We have the shape, that's a pear. It's smaller and round across the top, and then it narrows down and it spreads out your hippie. And I'm going to be blasted left, right, and center for this, but yet there is a segment of our beautiful, exquisite women who have gone over to the dark side when it comes to especially the pear shape, because your emphasized section of the body are your hips and your derriere. And so there is a segment of the population that the larger and the bigger. Well, don't buy into that. It's not where you want to go. You want to be a pear, enjoy being a pear, and maximize with balance, harmony, and grace in addressing that part of your body. You don't need to expand and to showcase it in a way. Skin tight and revealing, that's not taste, that's not style, that's not grace. There's no harmony and there's no balance there. You want to stick with things that give you definition through here, through the top section, because you're a pear, a beautiful, delicious pear. The inverted triangular shape, let's go here and let me, I keep forgetting to do this, but that's okay. You opt for the wide bell sleeve that ends at your hips. You're one of the few, you and the apple, surprisingly, where you can get a cascading sleeve or a wide bell sleeve. I'm going to kind of try and get back here to the center, where that's the sleeve that fits for you. I was trying to get to the true bell here. Well, that too, but I wanted to go here. Okay, well, that's exaggerated. And even though that's something you could wear for an evening or an affair, that's not. Here's something that you could wear, because the inverted triangular is broad across the top. Just think of the inverted and it gets narrow and thinner as it goes down. It has very, very thin hips and long, thin legs, usually, can also be average and short. But you can afford to add definition around your hip line. You and the apple are the only two that are really able to do that, and do that with finesse and with grace. So let's go back. So what are we talking about? We're talking about what's trending, what's fashionable. I guess the sound is okay. I haven't heard from anyone yet. You're talking about wearing what the intention for us here is for you to begin to clean and clear out that closet. And when you walk in there, to be able to put together, with help, hopefully mine, that you can put together outfits and garments that fit you, that you don't have to be wearing things that are not particular for you. And that's what we're looking for. By the way, I mentioned it, but I want to say it again. You can type in the comments style. And if you've not gotten your complimentary ebook, you will get it. And that's the beginning of you beginning to sign up for the complimentary session with me. And that's what I want you to do. Because if you're not sure about your body shape, because there is no perfect. We don't look for perfect. We look and strive for excellence. That means making the best of what you have, because God sent you here just the way you are. You can alter and change this, that, and the other, but you want to stay true to what you are. And by the way, we know that people come for the replay. If you're watching the replay, please type in replay so that I know that you're here. And that said, by the way, there's a new group, a new Facebook group. It's called Style with Joy. And I want you to go click and join with us there. I'll be sending out different invites. But if you're here now, go there and sign up, because it's going to be a great group. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to have fun. Because if you can't have fun with fashion, then what's the sense? You got to. By the way, let's see. No comments. I don't know why. No comments. No comments. By the way, ask us questions. We like it when you do. I want you to know your body shape and know what works for you. And after you get through with the body shape, then we're going to know what styles you like. I showed you all different variations of style there. If you're not knowing, then that's the discovery session that we'll have, because you got to know what you like and what you are comfortable in. And comfort is the number one item. I don't care how pretty it is. I don't care how new it is or how expensive it is. If you're not comfortable and you don't feel great in it, then it's not going to work. We love it when you share and you invite your friends. Let them know. Share this video with them. Send them links and let them know that we're here every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. And we'd love to see you here. And also, you can get to my Facebook. You can get to my website is what I'm attempting to say. And then you can get more information about what we're doing and why we're here. In the meantime, I'm supposing we have 17 minutes and there are no questions. What I want you to do is think about this. When you go now to go and shop for anything that's fashionable and trendy, there are so many things that are out now. There are the sleeves, which seems to be very, very popular right now. There are the shoe booties. So many variations. We'll talk about those one week. We'll be talking about prints. We have to speak about the prints, the booties, whatever that fits you, your lifestyle, your body shape, and what you like, and your color range. Those are the three major components, and then we'll go into all the others. But you need to know that before we get started and we go. I see here it says, now how do I get to, let me see. I should know this by now. Comments. Please fill out. I see 2 comments, but I can't find them. Why not? Woo-hoo. Oh, I see what it is. It's just that you're typed in the style. Well, that's good. So, my friends, tomorrow night at 7 p.m., we have a lady here who's going to come and share her story with you, because leading ladies, leading legacies, living legacies is all about women who are about empowering other women by sharing their journeys, their life, their stories, and how they've come to their stage in life, whatever that success is for them. Hopefully, it will be inspirational and motivational for you. That's the intention. So join us tomorrow night. Cor Quinn will be with us, and she has a fascinating story, and we'll be talking with her about that. In the meantime, if you have questions after the fact, I'm beginning to think that people are shy and retiring, and they don't want to come with questions, because there has to be, and there will be in time. But you can also private message me with any concerns that you might have. Don't forget to sign up for the booklet. In the meantime, know that we're here every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. It's all about how you discover your signature styling stamp. This show is not for everyone. There are certain people who, many among us, not me and not you, who just don't care. And we're not talking about style that doesn't apply to you. We're talking about style that applies to you here and now and your lifestyle and what works best for you. We want you to be able to go and stand in your power, your brilliance, and shine. That's the purpose. And you can't do that if you don't know what your style is. So, your signature style, that's the difference. Everybody has style. You might not like it. She might not like it. He might not like it, but it's your style. But what you want to do is get as close to what your signature style is, which ties into your purpose and your reason for being here. Oh, I see Cassie's here too. By the way, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, same station, same time. I hope that you got something from this and that you'll let me know one way or the other. And know that we'll be back with you again tomorrow night. Same station, I like saying that, and same time. And we'll be interviewing a lady that you're going to love her story and you're going to get inspiration and motivation from it. She's a firecracker in a different way. So we'll see you tomorrow night. Until then, my friends, thank you for coming. Always love seeing you here. Be well and take care. So long until tomorrow night. Bye-bye for now. Cheers.